All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades. Good morning, everybody. Looks like we have Jay Powell speaking at 9 a.m. So, see what the market does leading up to that. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Breaking out of a 50-tick chop right here, potentially. This goes to 11-132.25. Let's see. Market had a nice little drop. Starting at about 6 a.m. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If this can push up, if we can get this bar to close up, 30-tick bar to close up with this mini magnet, which it just did. Got a nice little push up here. Let's see. Morning. This might be heading up to that deviation up there. If we get a little pullback off this wall, I may be willing to take it. We do have some ODD on the 10-tick building up here, and some double clusters. I would like for this 50-tick bar to close up first, though. Right there at 11-132.25. But it still looks like it wants to continue pushing up. There we go. We're one tick away from that bar closing up on the 50-tick. But yeah, I'll definitely take this pullback because if you look, here was kind of a top as well on the 10-tick. That's the top of the that 50-tick chop. So if it does pull back to around the ZOI wall, I'll probably go long right off of that. I just don't want a 30-tick cluster to pop up on me, but see if it comes back down to this ZOI. See if it pulls back a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to hop in this. I am going to boom my stop back just a little bit to be behind this 30-tick mini magnet. See if this holds up. Got Simplicity trying to cross over red. So if this pops back up here to this top area, then I'll move to break even pretty quick. Just because Simplicity's kind of flipping on me here. Just hoping this ZOI in this area holds up and it continues to make that way up there. Yeah. Let's see. Make sure stop is hidden behind this little mini magnet here. So we'll see if this holds. I may move to break even here if it pops up again because looks like it's gonna. Let's see. See if this mini magnet holds. The ZOI is kind of we have a cluster on the 30 tick now too. So yeah, if this pops up here again to break even, we do have a lot of HD on the 10 tick, so I don't know, but Simplicity definitely flipped. So if this comes back up, I'm gonna get out at break even. If not, then this might knock me out here. Ooh, yep, knocked me out. So that one did not hold up. Let's see, what 20 tick loss on that one. It may want to, yeah, there it goes. Now it's going short. So now there's a Simplicity short under this mini magnet. And on the 30 tick, this turned into an SLZ. Look at that. We have an SLZ here. 13. I didn't even notice that. Star low volume score 13 and a ZOI. So that's a SLZ there. So I would actually like this short. But see, and also that that 50 tick bar never closed up. Look at that. And it got one tick away from closing up. Ooh. All right, all right. See, I like this short. This is a Simplicity I would have taken. With that SLZ. Broke that mini magnet. Morning, Dan. This would have been a nice short. See if it continues or not. We're heading back towards the bottom of this area. The low of the day is 11,094, so it's not too far off. Right down here, the bottom of this green eye zone. If you can see here, the bottom of this green eye zone is the low of the day. So we're not too far off of it. So all that's doing on the 50 tick chart is making another chop bar. Nice, Jimmy. You took the short. Yeah, I like that Simplicity short for sure. Oh, yeah. One loss does not bother me at all. It's just one loss. If you look left on the 30 tick, we have quite a bit here, all the way down here on this dynamic magnet. So see what happens as this comes down. Might get a little pullback here. Let's see what we have going on between the dynamic magnets. I do like that this SLZ is pushing us down, but there's not much. There's a Darrow wall to take it off of. I want to see if this pushed down further because we're kind of in the middle of this range now. Or this zone. I mean, there's a lot looking left in this area. We have all these I blocks, green I blocks, institutional blocks, which have been popping up a lot lately, right in this zone. So I'm not really looking to take anything in this middle area here. That's why I liked this long off the top, but it failed. So now I kind of, I'd prefer this to keep pushing short. But, I mean, either way, just not in this zone here. Yeah, there's a couple red flags. I mean, the double clusters I wasn't too concerned about because I knew I liked the level we were pulling back to, that wall, and it just broke that top and was pulling back to test it. It just had HD, and then it wasn't at HD yet whenever I got in, but it built up HD while I was in the trade. So that I liked too. But then the SLZ on the 30 tick with the cluster on the 30 tick just pushed it down against me. So, I mean, yeah, it would have been better for sure if the 50 tick bar would have closed up. If I would have waited for that. It got so close. Now we may be getting, if this bar closes short under this mini magnet with this exhaustion box and mini magnet right in the middle, that could push us down. So we'll see if this closes short. Now you can see if you look on the 30 tick, I mean, we're stuck in this middle now. Mini magnet here, clusters all the way to the left, all these eye blocks that I pointed out earlier. So yeah, I'm looking for this to break long or short first and just kind of wait. Yeah, no, these are definitely not big moves right this minute. Also, Jay Powell is going to be talking in about 35 minutes, so I just don't want the market to get choppy up until then. So yeah, this short would have been 19, about 12-point move there, which is a good move pre-market, but if you got the full move there. All right, trying to go back up. Let's see what it does. No, I never do that. If it hits my stop, I want out because that doesn't mean it's giving me a valid signal to go the opposite way. I just wait for the next setup, look for the best opportunity, and next trade if it wins, we'll wipe out the loss, and that's it. Just stick with my money management. But yeah, I don't look to reverse. Now in this last one, if I traded regular simplicity entries, then yeah, I've done that before. Like, this was in this case, my stop was here. But if normally I wouldn't have had my stop, if I want to move my stop down a little bit, then I'll just let it knock me out. And then, oh, there's an entry. All right, let's go short if I liked that entry. So yeah, I've done that, but not just, an automatic reverse. So now we just wait and see where this thing wants to go. Get out of this little zone. That's what I want. Okay, here's the test to see if we can go short. Or if it wants to bottom out. Now, if you look left where price is, it's right in the middle of these levels here to the left, right towards the bottom. So definitely need this to keep going further. 11,094 is the 50 tick breakout bar. Right here we have 11,100. So let's see if that wants to break short or not. Come on. I want it to break short. Hey, good morning, Bill. I'm not taking this LRE. Hasn't proven to me that it wants to continue short yet. All right, come on. Here we go. Ooh, Lorix long right off the bottom of this area. Potentially. Got a cluster on the 30 tick now. Right there. And 11,094 would be the close of the breakout bar on the 50 tick, but that's also the low of the day, 11,094. So that's going to be interesting. Morning, John. Would be nice if the 30 tick chart would put a mini magnet right here around this dynamic magnet or ZOI and push down. Oh, I saw it. If it leaves a mini magnet here and pushes down, that'd be great. Usually the market doesn't listen to me, but I don't know. It looked like it wanted to for a second. All right. And price keeps trying to break out of that zone and then just coming right back to it. Yeah, those those are the 30 tick. Those thicker, more dense OP. I like for them to stand out on my chart. Yeah. All I did was change the opacity to 100% instead of, it was like on 30 before, standard. And then the rest of them, I made it to a 4-point font, I guess, or whatever. I think normally it's like 1 or 2, and I upped it to 4. No, you can't copy the clusters. We looked yesterday. Somebody brought that up, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And I looked, and it doesn't copy over clusters. I guess because just like the exhaustion boxes, since it's not really a line that it puts on the chart, I guess that's why. I don't know. I do have a video with my LRE or my simplicity chart settings, but that's the only one I have. Because the other all my other charts I use the standard templates. Well, I guess I do have my DR on the bottom to match the bars exactly. Then I have the trend bias filter here, but I mean, I don't, that was more so for when I was using, trading the sniper trades. I don't really watch that much anymore. It's still good though. I mean, because you can see, I guess, but yeah, I don't really use it that much. All right, we have, simplicity is just, look at that mess right now. 30 tick mess, screaming, do not trade right now. Let's wait. And again, that's why I didn't want to take anything in that zone. Because, it's still right in here, right around 11,000, between this 96.50 and up here 11,120. Just kind of an ugly zone here. Clearly the 50 tick chart is showing it. Trying to get out of it, but it just keeps getting pulled back into it. Yep, there's Jay Powell's about to speak in about, well, he's scheduled for 9 a.m. So that could cause, you never know, but it could cause choppiness, uncertainty, or if he says something, could send the market in a nice trend. So I've taken a nice trend before when he's talking, nice pullbacks, nice trades, as long as you catch that right way. But if he, goes back and forth on something, then I don't know. Sometimes markets can get confused. Yeah, extremely ugly wicks on these last couple bars. Way price movement is right now. I don't know. Very well could be waiting for him to come up, start talking. So if y'all don't know my money management rules, anybody that's new or hasn't been really following me too long, so basically I two losses, net 2 losses, and I'm done for the day. So it equals about 30 ticks on a losing day. I'm down 20 ticks today because I pulled my stop to protect behind a mini magnet, which it still knocked me out. So I lost a little bit more. But the next trade will put me, if I do lose, it would be 35 ticks, which would be done for the day. So basically, if the next trade loses, I'm done. But if it wins, then I'll give myself one more trade, because I give myself 3 trades per day. About 1 hour of trading time and about 3 trades. That's my my money management rules. That depends, P Trader. So yeah, if let's say because I trail my trades, so I want to end the day with around 50 ticks of profit. That's my goal. But I'm down 20 right now, obviously, right? So let's say my next trade puts me up 10 or 20 ticks. It depends on how far the trade goes. I might get 20, might get 30, but let's say it puts me up a net 10. Well, I'm going to take another trade, and if that puts me close to 50 when that one closes, then I'll be done. But if I get a really nice trailing trade and I'm up a net 70, 80 ticks, then I may take one more if the market's really good, because then I could risk another 15 ticks and lose and still be over my 50 tick, goal for the day. So that's kind of how I look at it. But that's only, obviously if the market's going really good and there's setups, but sometimes there's just not more opportunity for me. But if there is, that's kind of how I manage it. Exactly, P trader. That's what it is. So, yeah. But if like the next two trades puts me at around 50, 55, then I don't want to risk one more. So yeah, it's just if my trade so happens to trail, you know, at least more than that 50, at least 65 ticks. That way, if I risk another 15, I'll still end the day around 50 ticks of profit. So basically, I call that overage. If my trade gives me overage, then I might. It just depends on the market. Yeah, Jean. So break even trades, I don't count that in my money management. I just kind of forget it, act like it didn't happen. Unless if it's like, let's say it's a really great trade and it just didn't work out. I got out at break even and it lost and it would have lost. Then I'm like, oh, there's something wrong. But let's say I just moved my stop too quick to break even and it knocked me out and then it went on to win. Then, okay, I was right. My reading was right. Everything looked good. I just moved to break even too soon. Then I like that better. But if I move to break even and it knocks me out at break even, it goes down and loses. If I didn't move to break even, then I'm like, whoa, that was a great setup and it lost. Not sure I like that. And then, if I do it again and the same thing, then I might say, okay, the market's not acting right today. Well, market never acts right, but you know what I mean. Yeah, for sure, P trader. That's bad management then. I've done that before. uh, but I mean, and there's a risk too if you're 80 ticks in profit and you do take one more, even if you have, like, if I have my 15 tick stop, everything looks good. I mean, there's technical errors too. Internet could cut out, things could lock up, something, and make you lose more also. So that is a risk. But yeah, I only typically only keep going if I have that much overage and the market's just really good. And I have more time. If I only have like 10 minutes left of my trading time, then I'm probably not going to go for another one. But if I still have like 30 minutes left, the market's just trending up and down, going great, then yeah, just handing out ticks. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely a learning process. Yeah. Couple clusters here on the 30. I mean, screaming out, still nothing for us. 50 ticks still on this chop block. Simplicity still going sideways, choppy, ugly. Very clear that there's nothing to look for at the moment. Which last week, I mean, so far the first 2 weeks of what's today? Wednesday? Tuesday. I guess we've only had today's the 6th trading day of the year, so I was gonna say it's kind of starting off slow, but it's only the 6th trading day of the year. For me anyways, because I only trade pre-market, so. And trading pre-market has actually taught me a lot of patience as well. And I don't trade pre-market because I want to. That's just my schedule right now. But it's taught me a lot of patience because when the market opens, if you have 2 or 3 hours to trade the open, I mean you're gonna have plenty of opportunities, right? So you could just take trades, take trades over and over. I don't recommend that, but that's what I used to do a long time ago. Then I started trading pre-market. I'm like, ooh, there's not as many opportunities, so I have to be okay with, okay, maybe all I got was this one trade today or none. So taught me a lot of patience. trading pre-market. Nice, Dan. Yeah, I know there's a lot of 80 people that bought the 80% accounts, 80% off, and fail them maybe halfway through or something, and you got to wait until you get rebilled to get that reset. So this is a good $40 to go ahead and reset those. Yeah, John, it's definitely a very aggressive. Um, when I do trade the open on NQ, I typically won't trade the first 30 to 45 minutes until it settles down. And if it just never settles down, I go to YM. Yeah, pretty much. Vegas. Yeah, for sure. The first 5-10 minutes, I'm definitely not looking for anything. Yeah, we're getting close to J Powell coming out, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. That's a good rule, Mark. I like that. Never reset a blown account. Blown account means something is mentally off and need extra time. Don't spend the money. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, $40 for reset. That's, especially if you've been sitting on it for a little bit, waiting to rebuild. It's like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. It's a 50% off the resets, Jimmy, right now. There's no code for it or anything. It's just if you need to reset an account, you just go to reset and it'll be price will be applied on your checkout, the discount. So it's $40. Vegas. Yeah, but I probably still would have done it anyways, Vegas, with my thinking when I got started. Yeah, that sale didn't start until midnight last night, so it's kind of the word will get around pretty soon, I'm sure, this morning. See, market's pushing up now, and that's, Powell's about to come out soon, so it's kind of like, ugh, man. Don't like those anticipation moves. But, like I said, I've seen not many times, but sometimes him come out and start talking, and it just sets the market off into a nice trend. So we shall see. But CPI is tomorrow, isn't it? Let's see. If that's the case, he's probably just going to preface the CPI. No, it's Thursday. CPI is Thursday. Yeah. I mean, he still could be prefacing that CPI report. I'm not taking this pullback. Right back up at the top. See, back here we had a low volume star 13 SLZ. We don't have an SLZ right here yet, but we have a low volume star 7. Right where this cluster, almost where this cluster is. Potential trapped orders here. It's that little red box. That's a leading volume indicator saying that if this bar closes down, you'll have trapped orders. Obviously, in a few minutes, everything can change. Let's see if I can find on my phone his speech. Yeah, you just right click, go to templates, save as, and then that'll pull it up, and you just name it whatever you want. Which reminded me I needed to save my template for my simplicity chart to have the thicker COIs on it. I forgot to do that the other day. Man. Right back up to that top. So here we are here, right back up there. Pretty close. Oops. Pretty close. Of course, I'm not trusting anything right this second. Good morning. Hey, yeah, thanks. With the LREs, I was trying to simplify it some, just to have some key things to look for. Obviously, sometimes there's going to be, the market's not going to have as clear signals, but I typically like to wait for those clear ones. That's why I do pass up on, a handful of opportunities. We got a new flux level just popped up here. Ooh, look at that spike. Man. Well, it got us away from that zone for the moment.
Double cluster NQ. SLZ on NQ.
Yeah, they have to have some algos.
Double cluster NQ.
So I'm watching this, and it looks like it's definitely going to last through the open. For sure. Maybe even for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Because the host is saying he's going to open up for 20 minutes of, I guess, Powell's going to talk for about 20 minutes. Then they're going to have some kind of discussion for 15, and then they're going to open it up for Q&A. They have some panelists there and stuff, so. I don't know what this is.
Double cluster NQ.
Oh, so there's actually a full speech already released.
Potential TX on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
Yeah, he literally has his entire speech that he's going to read. I'm looking at the entire thing right now. All right, Vegas, see ya. Have a good one.
Double cluster NQ.
There's his speech right there. Whew, look at all these ZOIs.
Double cluster NQ. Double cluster NQ.
I might, depending on, yeah, if the market's moving too crazy, sometimes I have to give it a little bit more of a stop. And yeah, that's my max is 20 ticks.
Potential setup A, setup B on NQ. Potential TX on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Setup A, setup B.
Hey, good morning. No, I didn't see it. Let me look. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, when I get off, when I end this session, I'll take a look at that and read it.
Double cluster NQ.
We have a Lorex on the 30 tick chart with ODD. Got settlement right above, flux level.
Potential setup A, setup B on NQ. Potential TX on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Setup A, setup B on NQ. Potential TX on NQ.
Where the market's really, because, so what happens is since the speech is out now, that's why the market already made its move. But when they open up for Q&A, that's whenever we'll see a different move, most likely, or really start moving. Because that's usually when the most important things come out based on his answers to these Q&A in these Q&A sessions. Speaking of indicator, yeah, Matt, I'm gonna message you when we get off of here because I'm curious to see what you came up with. But speaking of indicators too, the one that I've been mentioning that I've been working on, the tick the risk management indicator. I'm testing it. I have it on my charts, so it's pretty much ready. Should have it ready this week to show y'all what that is about. I think that's going to help so many people with money management, especially Apex traders. It forces you to follow money management. Man, that Chat GPT is crazy. I've been watching so many videos on that and playing around with that. I feel like I'm not smart enough to ask it smart enough questions.
Double cluster NQ. Potential setup A setup B on NQ. Potential TX on NQ.
Yeah, that thing's cool. I was testing out different things. Code. Oh, I did that same thing, Dan. I was trying to figure out a code for Ninja Script, and I did that. I was trying to work it in there, and then also I asked it to write a PPM, a private placement memorandum, and it gave a full out one written, and asked for details from me on what to put in there, and then I told it, and it wrote out a full private placement memorandum. I'm like, holy moly, that's crazy.
Double cluster NQ.
Curious if this is gonna come back short. You see on the 30 tick, we had Lorex bounced off the ZOI crashes here, came back up another double and trying to push through. It's 912 right now. I was just hoping I can get me one more trade in here, but not sure that'll happen. We have a short. Right under this dynamic magnet. Technically, there was a short here, but it's going short. Yeah. 50 tick has just been had this one run at about 6 a.m. Nice one, too. In the middle of these ZOIs. Yeah, there's a lot of accumulation for sure. And look, on this 50 tick again, it came down really close to having a breakout bar and didn't make it. Just like my trade back here. Third try, busting through the top here. Have one hit, two hits, third. If this closes short, it'll be a SLZ on the 30 tick. Oh no, never mind. It's just a low volume. There's no star. But we laid another ZOI right here. Cluster magnet. Let's see what happens here. If it's going to bust up or what.
Potential TX on NQ.
They said the Q&A would start about 20 minutes after. Oh, no. I guess it'd be about 35 minutes after they started. So about 5 minutes after the open. I don't know if it's on schedule. I haven't been watching it, but from what they said at the beginning, it'd be about 5 minutes after the open is around the time they would start the Q&A. So yeah, I might be done here today. It's not looking like it's going to set anything up. It's 9:15. And I'm down 20 ticks on the day. So with this uncertainty and all that right now, I might be better off just hanging on to that 20 tick loss and coming back tomorrow for the rest of the week. Yeah, I know, Paul. I don't know. They do pick random times. I think I saw another time he's speaking later this week. Let me check. And it was a weird time too. Let me see. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw that. Oh, it's not Jay Powell, but it's Harker. If you look here on what's the 12th is Thursday at 7:30 a.m. He's talking. So it's like I don't know. So 7:30 a.m. 7:30 he'll be talking. Oh yeah, you got it there. I don't know. I don't understand, but whatever. Yeah, it looks like market's waiting for the open. I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on the 7th bar of chop on the 50 tick, 30 tick. If you want to look at this like a little range, I mean, this would be a power play 1. It barely went up a little bit higher, 24%. Got this mini magnet pushing down. This could be a power play 1 to bring it back down to these dynamic magnets. But yeah, Jimmy, he's, I think, in Switzerland. Switzerland, I think is what it said. Somewhere. But yeah, he's in Europe somewhere. Overseas. Sweden. Thank you. I knew I saw something like that. $30 tick chart. Cluster City. All in this area. 50 tick. So that's a wrap for me, guys. I'm not going to risk another trade in this with being this close to the open. So I will walk away with my 20 tick loser today and not risk anymore under these conditions. Definitely don't want to risk more. So, yep. Today, good news is today's only Tuesday. We still have 3 more days of the week. No, on this 25K challenge, Paul, I am trading one mini. So that was a 20 tick loss after commissions. 103.98 on that loss. I do copy that across all my accounts, so it's definitely more than 103.98. But again, like I said, I don't look at my P&L till the end of the week. Just on this account, I have to. But all right, y'all. Trade well, especially today. Powell may open up for Q&A right after the open, so it could be a little crazy for the first 30 minutes up until, like 10 a.m. So, but, all right. Yep, that's it. That's a wrap for me, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care and trade well. Take advantage of those resets if y'all need them. All right. See y'all.